This little Designer's Guild throw. Very similar in color to these drapes. Let me show you, see the best way. A local seamstress made these. See how it has the little pattern on the bottom? This is a very large white grosgrain ribbon, probably almost 3 inches wide. But it's got a nice little pattern on the sides. And then I have these pull down shades because remember guests, some like complete darkness. So I have these shades, and then they can also draw these too. And you know, I'm all about mixing. It doesn't have to be everything high. I do high-low. So these drapery rods are from Ballard. All right, let's talk about this. This is a wonderful example of a Parsons table. Okay, so this is the shape I was talking about. This is the piece by Kelly Mason Brooks. You see the rose medallion here, and then the orchids. Who made the shades? Those were supplied by my local blind store here. There's a retailer of Hunter Douglas that I used that made those. But again, love this piece. It's lived in multiple places in our home, and it's finally, I think it's perfect here because of the aquas and the greens. It just it looks really, really nice in here because of the green here. This piece, that's an old piece from Chelsea House years ago. It's a tulle that's painted green bamboo with little shades, little caning shades. Got some books on top of the armoire. Of course, it's a little messy from the chat today, but what I like to do is always have somewhere for guests to put their jewelry. So I have this jewelry box here. And then look at this luggage rack. Have that for guests to place their luggage. And then lots of times they will take that and put it over here. This comes in handy for luggage as well, or when you're taking bedding and pillows off the bed to place it down here. It's also convenient for the dogs when they pop on here, when mom's staying here and the dogs stay with her. Love to have books, fresh books up here too for guests. Do you use high gloss on your trim? Yes, I do. I love the contrast of high gloss paint pretty much anywhere. Even a ceiling. Depends on the condition of the ceiling, but I love a wonderful high gloss trim paint. This I bought from Parker Kennedy. It's a vintage little bird cage. This is normally not here. That's where I sat for the coffee and chat. No coffee. Had a little too much this morning. Got a little shaky. Okay. So again, the stack of books. Fresh books always. These are discontinued lamps. They may still have some. They were by Mary McDonald. It's a blush pink color in person. Even the shade. Some of you may remember too, this was a project. These are old Freeman Brothers mirrors. And I've had them so long. And I got tired of them being gold. That may be bad, but I wanted a fresher take on this classic mirror, so I actually gessoed this mirror because it looked too formal and too stiff. You can see a little peek of the gold coming through. It was just too stiff to me. Yes, of course, love those lamps. Now, this too is actually storage. I do this a lot too, fabric tables. So we've got storage down here. I've got chargers, but I use these a lot. Now, another trick I did, I actually ordered extra fabric from Leontine. That's the same on the bed right here. And did a really nice hem on the bottom of this table skirt with that same blue. Why gesso? Because I liked the flat matte white finish that it gave on the mirror. And I just think the gold would have been, I don't know, it's just too formal. My approach is I love inherited pieces, things that are have stories to them and a patina, and I want it to be approachable, not too stiff, very inviting, a sensibility about it. So that's my entire approach. So that's why I painted those white instead of keeping them gold. Knock it down a little bit. So yeah, that's the guest bedroom. And then I'll take you real quick into what the bathroom looks like. This is a Lilly Pulitzer paper, gosh, probably 8 years old, that we first put in when we moved in. Love this console. It's acrylic and brass. And then there's a little storage shelf on the bottom, so when guests come, they can put their bags down there too. This was a custom piece. You can order these. It's called Palmer Industries, and you can go to your local Ferguson showroom, and they sell this manufacturer all over the United States. And they actually make these components. So then between your plumber and your contractor, and then the person that supplies your countertop, make all of these components work together. So you've seen these a lot in my projects too. I just adore this whole look. It's very classic and clean. Love this mirror above. I believe that's an old Worlds Away. Kind of reminded me of Tory Burch and her showrooms. So I loved that. Classic brushed brass. And this is a Jack and Jill. So my daughter's bathroom is over here. And then this is a tub. Gosh, I have no idea what condition this is in. And shower. Love this grass cloth. This is by Philip Jeffries. I love the metallic, the texture of it. So this is, and the reason why I chose this wallpaper in here is it's kind of a neutral between that pattern, that Lilly Pulitzer pattern, and then this Lilly Pulitzer pattern. So now you and see how it has a little bit of aqua, so it sort of flows with that bathroom. Is the small scale tile tough to keep looking clean with so much grout? It's not too bad. I chose this black and white too because I thought it looked very classic, old school. Would I want this in my everyday bathroom? Probably not, because it's a guest bathroom here. Then it's okay. But I love it. I think it's okay. And this, we did a penny tile in here. Gosh, I'm showing you all this. That's okay too. And I love the Greek key detail we did back here in the back. Didn't think I was showing you the bathroom, but we're doing it. Authentic. Love this piece. Visual comfort, classic, been there 8 years, still love it today. These have electric blinds, which is nice. And then I have this valance above. It's a classic, Lee Joffe, Bird and Thistle. Or is it, no, it's Brunswick and Fee. And then look at the lime green tape on the top. Grout color on the penny tile. Everything's white. I typically go for a white, whatever the white is in the tile. I typically do that unless it's a high traffic area, and then I'll pull in the darker color so then it doesn't show as much wear and tear. But this is controlled by a button on the wall. So that's pretty easy for guests to figure out too, of how to move the blind up and down. So that makes that nice here. Again, high and low, Home Goods, probably 7 years ago, with Philip Jeffries wallpaper.